Well, Bob, I thought I'd give you a video for your viewers, an update. Been a slow moving because I've been doing a lot of modeling and I have laid a little bit of track, and I finally have finished all of the plans for the layout and the different jobs that we're going to have. And for a medium layout like this, we're going to have quite a few jobs. It's going to be fun, let me tell you about it. As you can see here, we have the roundhouse, and I did expand it to 4 doors instead of 3, so it fits perfectly in there. You can see we've done got the turntable installed, and it works really nice. A lot of help from the guys with that. Diesel fueling station, all in line here in the yard. You can see we've got the track, and right here is going to be the only place that you can switch from the inside main to the outside main, or vice versa. As you can see here, you can switch from the outside to inside main, and right here from the inside to the outside main. And that's what you'll be able to do, because the only way to access the yard is through the inside main. So that'll make the layout a little longer, as we've talked in past videos. Nice little model there in the corner. Some of the recent models completed is we have the Paducah Rail Shop there, and it's a background building, and I really like it because actually a rail goes inside of it, and you can work on cars, or that'll be a job there. Right next door we have Gold Medal Flour, and another background building that has 2 different options of way to finish it. And what I did was took the other option and just made the building a little longer, and that'll be nice. And that track will curve around there and straighten out and come into here. And you go back out to another facility, and that's the Hardwood Furniture Company. Another background building that actually the track will run into it as well. As you can see, it'll come off of this lead and go into there. Got another background building that I'm working on there. Then I'm going to have, again, it's just going to be more scenery than anything. I'm going to put a little rail in front of it that's going to be grown up with grass, and it's not going to attach to anything to show that it's like an old building that has been vacant, and it's not getting rail service any longer. But that's going to be those jobs along that going around on the outside lane, outside rail still. We've got the farmer's grain feed, and you'll be able to exit off the outside main there, pick up a few grain cars, drop off a few grain cars, and go back to the outside main there. Just a little something for this corner. It was difficult to decide what to do, and yeah, that building looks small for that corner, but the way we're going to finish it is I'm gonna get the big grain bins, and I'm gonna cut them in half. I'm gonna put a couple of them over there, maybe one full one in the corner, and a couple of them over here. So there'll be grain bins all around it. That'll really fill that corner in nicely, I believe. And again, another nice job that we'll be able to deliver grain cars. Continuing around on the mains, as you know, this is a dual main layout. Coming around the loop here, it'll be pretty much interrupted until you get back over here. But on that inside main, we're going to exit off of there, and that's what you're going to get you inside of the loop. This will split off. You'll be able to deliver over here to Nettleloy Wire and Rope, and that's another building that I just finished here recently. I really like the way it turned out. That's one of the Middlesex buildings they got from Rod. And I changed the whole color of it and everything, and really like the way it turned out, because it comes in a brick color, and I just painted and weathered the whole building to change the entire look of it. Really like the way that turned out. But that's going to be off of this line here. Again, you come this way, it splits off again. If you come around the lane on the inside, it'll run into this runaround. I'm gonna have two rails here, Again, so you can park the trains that you're going to deliver to this section, and then you can run around it over there and run back around with your engine and get on the other side. You can also stage your empties as you're delivering the fulls. So we're doing all the work off to this whole area off the main. So, you know, not to get into the people's way of traffic and everything like that. But again, split, come to here. This goes to the runaround. This will come over here. There would be 3 lines. The top line and the second line both go to these. These are going to be the same building. It's going to be a huge parts manufacturing facility. It's going to have 2 different buildings, but you'll be able to deliver to. You have the north building over there, or actually the south building over there, and the other building over there. And then the other line here that splits off will come to Hallie's Berries. My daughter wanted to name one of the facilities or one of the places we'll be delivering to, and she wanted that to be, her name is Hallie, and she wanted that to be Hallie's Berries. So that'll be a berry place where they get berries ready for delivery, go to market. Coming back over here, and that gives you the idea of how all that's going to be. Coming back around over here on the outside main, we're going to split off here. And again, I've just kind of got this laid out, and excuse the mess because, you know, it is a work in progress. But on the outside main here, it's going to come off, and you're going to have a couple of runarounds. You'll be able to do all this work off the main line. So right here, split up, come off, and you'll be able to stage. You'll have a staging area, and you'll also be able to run around. So your engine will be able to get around both sides. You'll be able to pull the empties from the businesses. This is going to have 2 arms to it, and that's going to be a gravel company over there, and then you have a cement company over here. And you can see by making this area like it is, doing a crisscross. We're going to have a cross right in there, but either way, you'll be able to come from either end and use this area to stage empties, so you can bring your engine here after you've staged your fulls that you're going to deliver. You can take your engine in, pull the empty cars or the full cars or empty cars and pull them, stage them here, take the ones you're delivering and put them in, and vice versa to over here as well, except for there's just going to be two lanes of traffic, or two rails over there, because it's going to be a large cement company over that area. So again, that's going to be a pretty fun job. Actually, be a couple of jobs there. Again, you'll be able to do all the work off the main line, and we're going to like that a lot. But I've got those buildings. I haven't modeled them yet. But so a lot more to come in future updates there. So yeah, a lot of action has been going on. It's been a while for an update. Bob, it's time for you to come back over. We get Bob H over here and Jim, do some wiring. I'd like to get a lot of track laid since we have the entire idea as far as what we want track to. I've got all the models, so I know where everything needs to be. So I need to get a couple of number 5 left-hand turns using old Code 83 track. I need to get that crossover, and we can lay all the track. And that's a great thing, because if we can get all the track laid and get it installed, we have the area down there that we're going to have all the command centers, and we're going to run all the Digitrack everything, and we can run some trains, even though, you know, we're way away from being done with all the scenery and whatnot. But just being able to run trains would seem like a big accomplishment. It's been a while since we tore down the old layout, which the old layout was right here in this corner. It was a 4x8 layout that went from that corner right there, that stopped right here at this corner, and just went down to here. So I mean, that's all we had before, and you can see the upgrade has been quite a bit. So a lot bigger facility than before. And the room next door, although it's a little bit of a mess right now, is ripe for the taking. So we'll come through the walls and expand this, and that'll be expansion 2 or phase 2 of this rail after we get done with this room. So again, we've got a lot to come, a lot of fun on the railroad, a lot of friendship, and a lot of things to do. Till next time.